This video draws comparisons between the art of boxing and the development of a marketing strategy that packs a punch. Anyone can throw a punch, but to succeed in boxing, you'll need to use your whole body to create maximum impact. And you'll need a clear plan for beating your opponents. The same is true in marketing. Anyone can make an ad or run a promotion, but these tactics won't help your brand succeed unless they're part of a robust strategy supported by the whole organisation. So what makes for an effective strategy? In boxing and in marketing, to beat your competitors and win over the audience, you'll need to play to your strengths and be agile enough to adapt your approach as circumstances change. For a new brand or company, the strategy stems from the business objective, but for existing brands, the strategy cycle starts with a diagnosis. Just like a boxer, the marketer must analyse the strengths and weaknesses of competitors. Which competitor are we ready to take on next? How could we beat them? What should we do to take on bigger, stronger opponents in future? Next comes the objective. Is it to become number one, and if so, over what time frame? What progress is realistic over the next year or 3 years? Like boxers, brands need to have a long-term ambition as well as shorter-term objectives to provide inspiration and to guide decisions. For a strategy to succeed, organisational alignment is crucial. Company leaders should all buy into the objective, and every team should understand its role in achieving it. But knowing what needs to be done is not enough. Just as boxers make sure their whole body is fit and strong enough before stepping into the ring, marketers need to ensure every part of the organisation has the capabilities it needs to execute the strategy. In boxing, the hips and torso need to twist in order to increase the speed and weight of each punch. Meanwhile, the legs and feet need to push down and back to transfer power to the upper body and provide stability. Likewise, marketers need to encourage all corporate functions to practice and improve how they execute their role in the strategy. Marketers must also check that the company has the systems and processes required to ground the strategy firmly in day-to-day business operations. This should include a way to measure progress against objectives and provide early warnings if any course corrections or revisions to the strategy are required. Once your organisation is fully prepared and match fit, your brand should be ready to take on all comers. But even then, you'll need the flexibility to think on your feet and adjust if circumstances change. Muhammad Ali was not only one of the fittest and most gifted boxers of his generation, but also a master at strategy. His approach was to float like a butterfly and sting like a bee, i.e., dance around to avoid danger, waiting for the opportunity to strike quickly. But later in his career, when facing younger, stronger opponents like George Foreman, Ali adopted what he called the rope-a-dope technique instead. This involved conserving energy whilst exhausting his opponent by spending lots of time leaning back against the ropes and avoiding their blows before finding the right moments to strike. The equivalent in marketing is to pivot your strategy when circumstances change. Maybe consumer priorities have shifted, or new types of competitors have entered the market, or new technologies have emerged that you or your competitors could leverage. So, just like a boxer, in order to become number one and stay there, you need an approach that allows you to play to your strengths have the stamina to execute your strategy effectively and the agility to adapt when circumstances change.